my name's Gary, I'm from Bear Claw Bushcraft, and today I'm going to show you how to use this correctly. This is the Army fire steel. It's a ferrous rod, which is basically an amalgam of metals which like to burn, primarily magnesium. It strikes approximately 15,000 times and throws out a spark of 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. To use the fire steel correctly, we can use it in one of three ways, and we're working on the principle of surface area. The larger the surface area, the larger the shower of sparks. I have here three examples of surface area. The gas stove creates a large surface area. The rising vapours require us to drop a large shower of sparks. To do this, we take the striker, we strike the entire length of the fire steel above the object we're going to drop the sparks onto, like so. I'll demonstrate that again in a minute, actually lighting the stove. One thing to be aware of when you're lighting a stove is obviously to make sure your face is out of the way of the rising vapours. The second thing we can light is cotton wool or birch bark peelings, any material that's light and fluffy with a reasonably large surface area. To ignite this, we strike down just half of the fire steel. Taking the striker in one hand, we hold the striker steady and pull the fire steel backwards this time, like so. The third thing we can light is something with a very small surface area, such as the wick of a candle. To light the wick of a candle requires a little bit more manual dexterity and practice, but we aim to strike the fire steel using the pressure of our thumb drawing back the fire steel and the pressure of our other thumb on the back of the striker, using just the tip, like so. As you see there, that creates a large hot spark which we want to drop into the smallest surface area. For demonstration purposes, I'm now going to use my knife, or at least the back of my knife, to strike the fire steel. Experience has taught many people that by using the back of your knife, you have greater mechanical advantage, meaning you can create a larger shower of sparks. To ignite the gas stove then, first and foremost, we take all the necessary precautions, ensuring that the gas stove is safe, etc., before we ignite it. When we turn the stove on, we make sure our face is out of the way of the rising vapours. Striking down the length of the fire steel, we create a shower of sparks over the rising vapours, and we ignite our stove. We can now cook on it or do anything else we want to with the stove. To light a piece of cotton wool then, we strike down half of the fire steel, pulling the fire steel back and holding the striker steady, like so. To enhance the cotton wool, we can wrap that or dip it into Vaseline. The Vaseline then becomes fuel, the cotton wool wick. But as you can see, it burns quite quickly, so we need to be prepared, have our fire prepared if we're going to light a fire with this method. To light something with a small surface area then, such as the wick of a candle, we use just the tip of the fire steel, striking it with our knife, pulling the fire steel backwards and using thumb pressure to create the small hot sparks that we need. This may take several attempts. The more you practice, the easier it gets, but it is possible to do. And there you go. As you can see, you can even light a candle. This means if we find ourselves in a situation where we're going to a mountain hut with no means of lighting a fire but a candle, we can produce heat, light, fire, all from one tool, the fire steel.